Cabinet colleagues, ladies and gentlemen. As I get started with Durham Speech Initiative for the Ministry of Public Works, I too would like to commend Honorable Premier for a visionary Durham speech and listening to the needs of our people. So that's good. So described as national jewels, our parks will be used a greater use in 2013 and beyond. These facilities offer great sceneries, as well as a place that our residents can go for relaxation, rest, and rejuvenation. So adding to the enjoyment of this park's experience, we'll be using it more by having the family-oriented activities like movie nights, concerts, a Christmas craft market, and plant displays, which all would be free to the public. These activities will offer our community a safe environment and a viable option to spend family time at home, away from home, some evenings. And we have a series that we started this year, have run for a while, and we will continue to do it. It will run from May until September. It's a series in various locations, in the Botanical Gardens, the Arboretum, and Fort St. Catherine, to name a few. But realizing, now having said all this, I think we all realize that in order for our parks to be adequate, we have to address the bathroom facilities. So what the Ministry of Public Works has embarked to do is to address all the bathroom facilities in our national parks, and by extension some of our beaches. A lot of the bathrooms that are existing, as we know, are old and need addressing, and we're adequate. We would add bathrooms as we see fit. And this initiative, I might add, will give opportunities for our small contractors to have the opportunity to have some jobs. And while we're still on parks, the Department of Parks will continue. We will continue with the renovations of our playgrounds. Just recently, we had renovated Mullet Bay Park with new equipment and whatnot. So now that is up and running. What we'll continue, our next park will be Parsons Road Playground. And what we're going to do, that's a two-phase activity there. The first phase, we're going to do a water play park. It's not going to be a water park as such, but it's just going to be a water spout, so to speak, so the children could play in a safe environment. And the second phase, we will be renovating and redoing Parsons Road Playground, because that is one of the most busiest and highly used parks in Pembroke. And moving on, I've said much in the last few weeks about the Marsh Folly development, the Marsh Folly Park and Nature Reserve development. That is a three-phase step that the Ministry of Public Works has embarked on, and phase one is already up and running. So at the end of the day, what we're going to do is restore the park and the Marsh Folly land site, and it's going to take us 3 years. It's going to take us 3 years, but the first phase is already up and running. At the end of the day, we're going to have a nature reserve, a pristine scenic vistas for the area residents, and we're going to have walkways and clear waterways. So it's going to serve two purposes. One, it's going to beautify the area, and at last show that we are addressing the issues of Marsh Folly. But two, it's going to alleviate a lot of the flooding that goes along Marsh Folly Canal. So all that is up and running. And in conjunction with the Ministry of Education, what the Ministry of Public Works is also doing is in all school districts, we are raising all the crossings. So crossings will be raised in all school districts, and we'll also be putting in beacon lights to ensure the safety of our children. And as we also in Ministry of Public Works has a sidewalk initiative. What we have looked at from east to west is looking at all the sidewalks to make them accessible for those that are mobility challenged. So all trip hazards will be removed, and all access points onto the sidewalks will be made wheelchair friendly. And saying that, I'm going to add that the government takes seriously the well-being of all our citizens, And in this instance, those whose mobility is limited, such as the elderly and those that are physically impaired. So that is just a brief synopsis of what Public Works is doing, and we will talk further and expand more during our press conference. Thank you.